to Resilience in the End, a weekly podcast that recognizes we're in serious trouble, but stubbornly focuses on how to find community and joy in the chaos. I'm your host, Polly, and today we're just going to have our first quickfire, practical, and tactical episode. Feed your community with Lasagna Love. So I want to occasionally do these practical and tactical episodes that are super quick and something actionable that you can try or sign up for like today, as soon as you hear this podcast, and do something really cool in a community building sense. Just to start, I wanted to go a little more broadly and talk about why feed your community. And to me, I think it's the most direct, high impact way to improve the material conditions of the people around you. We really can't focus on bigger issues when we're hungry. There is really very limited brain space to think about larger, more cat for the audio, for the video viewers. If you are hungry, that takes up so much brain space that you just don't have the capacity to think of higher level stuff, right? We have our basic needs that we need met, and if they're not met, we really can't go to these higher level issues. And I want to say signing up for Lasagna Love doesn't solve the overarching issue that is we live in a system that allows and maybe even like encourages poverty for the sake of a few to gain a lot of material wealth. But a hot meal and the sense that people who don't know you really care about you is not insignificant. I think if you've ever been sick and someone's made you a meal, or you've been struggling and been able to go over to someone's house and like just enjoy a nice meal and company with them, like it means a lot. And I really like Lasagna Love's phrasing on their site. They say, "We believe that kindness, however big or small, is the key to strengthening our communities." So yeah, I think these tiny practical, tactical things obviously don't solve systemic issues, but they do begin to give us a framework of community care that hopefully will build. So having gotten the philosophy out of the way, let's talk about like, okay, Polly, great. What's Lasagna Love? And I will again pull from their website. Lasagna Love is a global nonprofit and grassroots movement that aims to positively impact communities by connecting neighbors with neighbors through homemade meal delivery. They also seek to eliminate stigmas associated with asking for help when it is needed most. Their mission is simple: feed families, spread kindness, and strengthen communities. Basically, people in your community want or need a hot meal. You can provide it. Lasagna Love provides the connection to do so. And it's literally like making lasagna at the very like practical level. It's making a lasagna. Could be vegan, vegetarian. I always do a vegetarian one. Could be meat if you eat meat, but it's literally baking a lasagna and giving it to someone in your community who has flagged that they have a need for it. And just location wise, I know a lot of listeners are US based, but it notes that they have operations in the US, Puerto Rico, Canada, and Australia. So just FYI. And also, of course, if you are in need of a hot meal for whatever reason, go sign up to receive one. It's lasagnalove.org/request. It's on their main page, the top two. If you are in need of a hot meal, definitely go to the requesting side of it too. That's why it's there. You can also have a quick Google for food banks in your area, or even head to a trusted local church, which can usually direct you towards resources. So yes, I have actually done this myself. I signed up to cook lasagnas once a month. And how it usually works is I buy those big aluminum pans, like 16 by 9 inches or something like that. And I will make one for me. I will make one for them. So I'm able to make some food for myself too. The day before that, I will usually bake 2 loaves of bread and offer one of them to the Lasagna Love folks if they're interested, and they usually are. So I've done that 3 times. I've paused for a while for a few reasons, but I plan to reopen my volunteer capacity in the new year. And yeah, it was very easy, enjoyable experience for me. Very simple. All right, so the tactical part of this quickfire episode, your task this week is to get set up on Lasagna Love. So if you are struggling, definitely request a meal. If you have the capacity to share, sign up to become a volunteer. You'll go through the sign up, you'll do all the information, and you will at some point get an email to match you with a person. I guess it just depends on the volume, capacity, and also there's like a local volunteer coordinator, so how quickly they can work through that. I think it took me like a week or two to get matched initially, so it may not happen right away, but just know that you will eventually get matched. So to get started, you just go to their volunteer portal. It's lasagnaLovePortal.org. And again, I'll have all these links down below in the show notes if you want to check that out. You sign up to cook and deliver lasagna. So when you go in there, you'll be able to decide how often you want to cook and you just confirm your account. So budget wise, I could really only do once a month when I was doing it. You could do it every week. You could do it like as frequently or as infrequently as you want. You can also pause it until a certain date, which is what I have done now. So you can do it for a little while, and if you'll be gone or just busy, don't have the budget for it anymore, you can pause and come back to it when you have capacity. Once you've decided that, you just log into your account and you'll go through some training videos. It's like basic, don't commit a food safety violation kind of training, how to cook. They walk you through the process of what it looks like to actually cook and connect with someone and all that. It's very helpful, very basic though. It should only take you, maybe half an hour. It's not long. And then you're basically ready to go. So yeah, then you wait to get an email. And once you get a match, you will need to text to arrange a date, time to drop off and also confirm their address. At least where I am, a lot of the folks I'm delivering to are moving around a lot, so the address is not always current, so definitely double check. And Lasagna Love does give you some scripts for that if you aren't sure what to say to people. But yeah, you'll get their phone number, you'll text them, you give them a chance to do outreach a couple times, call them. If they don't, you can, let someone know from Lasagna Love that the person didn't answer, and they'll match you with someone else. People usually get in touch. You'll arrange the meetup and drop off. Then you cook, deliver, and you're done. Really is that simple. And again, like I said, I think it's a really good way to just show a level of care. You're thinking of other people and wishing them well, even if you don't know them. And I think that's kind of the hallmark of a strong and resilient community. So I would love to know if you've tried Lasagna Love yourself, or if you know of local opportunities like this. I would really love for you to share them. You can share all that or drop any questions you have about the process if you're curious in the comments of my site. It's pollybarks.com/podcast/7, the word SEVEN. I will also put that down in the show notes below. And yeah, check it out. I definitely encourage you to get signed up for this in either capacity and give it a go, right? Practical, tactical, quick and dirty ways to build and strengthen your community. Because this is a quick fire episode, I will just say my joy of the week, and I know y'all are going to be haters about this, but we got our first hard freeze, our first killing freeze, and I'm excited because I like winter, and you can't bully me into thinking otherwise. So I'm very excited and thankful for the freeze and the rest season that's coming. I hope you also enjoy that and aren't too scared looking down the barrel of winter. Yeah. So that's it for this week. I hope you guys stay well, be well, and I will talk to you soon.